Hey, have you ever wanted to add custom formatting to WordPress, kind of like this over here, where you have bolding and italics, but if you click on this toggle, you have a couple of other options. Now, I added 2 of them myself right here. I add accent text and dark text, and this is what it does. If I double click on any area, and I go ahead and click on that toggle, and I click on accent text, look what it does. It turns it a totally different CSS style. And that's something that I was really looking to do, but I didn't know how to do it, and this is what I'm going to show you how to do. But first, why might you want to do this in the first place? Well, it's pretty obvious if you want different formatting, different options, different sizes, different styles, but you don't want to do the thing that I do, which what I used to do before doing this is I would go into my patterns, and then I would go into all patterns, and then I would search for a block that I already created. Like for instance, for this, I would grab like it's taking for a second for them to load visually, but I would grab one of these pre-made ones and I would drag it on here, and then I would edit it. It would take just a few seconds. It wasn't the end of the world, but I wanted everything to be as done as fast as when I highlight something and I click on the little bold icon, and then it just turns bold immediately. That's what I wanted. So what I ended up doing, well, obviously I went to AI. Now, initially, what it told me was very complicated. I'd have to go into a lot of different folders in my WordPress installation and edit different areas. But I thought, well, a lot of my custom functions are in my functions.php folder, which I already have right here in my theme file editor. Let's leave this page. And if you take a look here, my functions.php file, I have a ton. And I mean a ton of custom functionality. So I thought, well, can I just take all of that stuff and add it into one functions? And I could. So this is what I ended up doing. This is the ChatGPT chat that I had. So basically I just told it, hey, I would like to create something similar to when you click on the bold icon, it just turns things bold. Or when you click on the italics, it just turns things italics. Can I have it do that, but just custom to whatever I wanted? And obviously it told me right here, and it told me it was a little bit more complicated. I have to add a function here, then go to another file, a function there, then do something else here, then do something else there. But why don't we just put that all into one snippet? And that's exactly what I got it to do towards the end here. So this is what this snippet looks like right here. I think I can add this in the description of the video. I hope it's not too long. If it's too long, maybe I'll just make a blog post on my website and link it. But either way, this is what it looks like. And to get this, really all you have to do is tell it what you want. And well, let's read what I wrote so that you could try the same thing yourself. So in WordPress, you know how you can go to the top bar extension and click on text to do bullets or create headings. I often misspell things because I just don't care when I'm talking to AI. It knows what I'm saying. And do custom formatting. I'd like that. And then it told me how to do it. And I said, well, can we add all of that in one function for specifically functions.php file? And then it said you sure can. So it did that. And then I said, great, it worked. Let's get 2 of those going. And it's also, you know, interesting that you can do 2. You can do multiple. You can create infinite amount of these custom little snippets, these custom formatting snippets rather. But I also thought it was kind of cool that you can create them in all kinds of styles. It doesn't just have to be one or the other. Like the one that I chose is just between 2 font colors, but you can do anything you want. Anyway, after that was done, I just went to my themes.php file and added it to the bottom. Now this is important. Listen to this, because if you try this, you might fail. Take a look at my functions.php file. Now when you copy it from WordPress, usually it'll be the complete PHP script, but there's a problem. You can't add a complete PHP script into your functions.php file because it already includes the opening tag. Like, so I usually add it at the bottom. Here's the closing tag for this entire page. But when you paste this code, which is the one that's here, right here, it's gonna have like an opening tag here. Like it'll be like something like that. You see right here, with it where I'm going back and forth with my cursor. It'll have something like that. You don't want that in this file because it'll have that already at the top, or potentially in another page altogether. It gets complicated, don't worry about it. You just want the pure add function. So you might want to delete that little bracket, starting bracket, if it adds it. Similarly, you might want to remove the one at the end if yours already has one. Okay, but that's kind of it. And now let me show you again what that looks like in action. All right, so here I am on a random blog post. let's click on this paragraph, and if I double click this paragraph or any line or anywhere, and I click this little toggle down here, you'll see that it has two things, accent text and accent dark. Obviously you can change that to whatever you want while you're creating the snippet. Just keep prompting ChatGPT to change it, or the icon, make a different icon, etc. But let's click on text dark, and what it does is just this. It will turn this into bold, it'll turn it a different size, it'll make it bigger, and then if you look at that on the front end of the website, that's exactly what it looks like. Similarly, the same functionality with the accent. The accent is just a different accent color. Just like that. Oh wait, I'm not showing what I'm doing, am I? Sorry about that. So it's just like that. So this is the one that I did with dark, and this is the one I did with the light, and when you actually do it on the front end, it'll look just like that. Let's take a look. All right, and there we go. This is what it looks like on the front end right here. So there it works. So you can see it actually works. All right, that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, you want to see more stuff like that, you know what to do. Take care.